Welcome to Break Free, your biblical journey to finding happiness podcast. Welcome back, everyone. My name is John Nowinski. Today we're exploring Chapter 3, Recognizing the Triggers, from my book, Break Free, your biblical guide to finding happiness. Ever feel like negativity hits you out of nowhere? You're sailing along, feeling good, and then BAM! You're drowning in a wave of doubt and frustration. It's like being on a negativity roller coaster you never signed up for, with negativity as the conductor throwing you upside down at every turn. But here's the secret. Negativity rarely appears out of thin air. There are usually sneaky triggers lurking in the shadows, just waiting to push our buttons. By understanding your triggers, you can take control of your response to negativity. It's like learning the warning signs of a storm. Once you know what to watch out for, dark clouds gathering or a sudden pressure drop, you can prepare yourself or even avoid the storm altogether. This chapter dives into the world of triggers, uncovering how they work and, most importantly, how to identify your own. By understanding what sets you off, you can start to take charge. What are triggers? Triggers can take many shapes and sizes. Sometimes it's external situations, a crowded commute that spikes your anxiety, a critical remark from a colleague that leaves you feeling defensive. Other times it can be a specific person, someone whose negativity seems contagious, or even a friend who leaves you feeling drained. But triggers aren't always external. Sometimes it's our own inner self-critic whispering doubts in our ear, or maybe we dwell on past mistakes, feeding the fire of negativity. The key here is self-awareness. The more mindful you become of your thoughts and emotions, the easier it will be to identify your triggers. Let's do a fun exercise. Grab a notebook and spend a week jotting down situations, people, or even internal thoughts that trigger your negativity in you. Be honest. Don't be afraid to get specific. The more detailed you are, the better you'll understand your patterns. For example, maybe you notice that feeling overwhelmed at work always leads to a spiral in negative self-talk like, I can never get anything done right. I'm such a failure. Or perhaps social gatherings with a certain group who gossip and complain leave feeling depleted. Just by recognizing these patterns, you've taken a huge step forward. The Bible actually offers incredible guidance on self-awareness. Proverbs 22:3 reminds us, the prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Just like being aware of a hidden pothole on the road allows you to swerve and avoid it, recognizing your triggers empowers you to take action before negativity takes hold. Maybe you've realized crowded commutes are a trigger, so you start planning trips to avoid rush hour and listen to uplifting music or podcasts during your ride. Perhaps you've identified a specific person whose negativity rubs off on you, so you establish healthier boundaries, limiting interactions or politely excusing yourself from negative conversations. Or maybe you've discovered your inner critic is loudest after a setback, so you develop coping mechanisms like journaling or positive affirmations to counteract those negative thoughts, reminding yourself of your strengths and past successes. By becoming aware of your triggers, you're no longer a passive passenger on the negativity roller coaster. You're taking the wheel, you're gaining control of your response, and that's a powerful place to be. Now that you've started to identify your triggers, let's explore some practical tools from the Bible to help you develop even greater self-awareness and interrupt those negative thought patterns before they spiral out of control. In the next chapter, we'll dive into the power of renewing your mind and harnessing the strength of Scripture to cultivate a more positive outlook on the life. Buckle up, because things are about to get a whole lot brighter. Are you ready to learn these powerful tools and strategies? Are you ready to break free from the cycle of negativity and start cultivating a life filled with hope and joy? If so, I encourage you to download your copy of Break Free, your biblical guide to finding happiness. This book dives deeper into those powerful habits we've discussed today and offers additional resources and exercises to help you on your path to overcome negativity and building a life filled with joy and fulfillment. Don't wait any longer to take control of your responses to negativity and start building the life you deserve, a life filled with the light of faith and the strength to overcome any challenge.